Hello and welcome to Bright Books Club Holiday Edition. We're super excited to have you tonight. We're doing something a little different. The holiday season tends to be a time for many as happy as joyous occasion, and times when family get together. But for a lot of people, this time of the year can be a very stressful time of the year. And so we wanted to do something a little bit different at Bright Books Club to encourage our viewers, encourage our followers who are dealing with tough times right now without loved ones, that they can have a positive experience during this holiday time and that they are not forgotten. So, of course, I had to bring the greatest that I've encountered in the last couple of months to talk about some of the things and ways that we can take care of ourselves during the holiday season. Now, before we get into that and I bring her on, I want to encourage you to like, share, and follow us right now. All you have to do is hit share on the link below, of course, on the button below. Share, follow us. Make sure that you are supporting our speaker for tonight because she's going to be dropping some jewels. Now, so without further ado, I want to invite Gretchen Kadillak. She's a life coach and author, but she's no stranger to the Bright Books Club as she's been on talking about her children's book, Am I Your Favorite? So, yeah, you've heard from her. She's been sharing a wealth of information all across the world. And so we had to bring her back to the club tonight to discuss some good things that we need to hear during this holiday season. Gretchen, hi, how are you tonight?
Hi, I'm great. How are you, Portia?
I'm well. Happy holidays, of course.
Oh, happy holidays to you.
Thank you so much. So, of course, holiday season. We know everybody's getting ready. We're experiencing our families in a whole different way this holiday season. Tell us, how do we take care of ourselves during this holiday?
I know it's a crazy time, and it's especially crazy this year because we're dealing with, the resurgence of some things that we thought we'd kind of put in our past. So we've
Mhm.
got, a little bit of anxiety and fear. We've got travel anxiety. So I just want to say the first thing we need to do in terms of our self-care, and I want to mention self-care is not selfish, all right? It is self-full. Take a minute just to breathe. Just take a minute to breathe. We're so rushing and going everywhere and trying to get everything done and being everything for everyone else. I just want you to take a minute. Take 3 deep breaths when you feel overwhelmed and anxious, and just know that you're trying to ground yourself again to what you're present to and what is most joyful about the holidays.
Awesome. Well, those are definitely some great tips. I want to, get a little bit more into ways in which, people who are dealing with mental health issues, what advice would you give them out there?
Well, I have to say that the holidays means different things to different people, right?
Mhm.
So, one of the things that I've been working with people on is just saying, what 3 things do the holidays mean to you? Now, there's no judgment in that. It means different things to different people. But I think if you bring a little clarity to how you're feeling and bring it up so you can take a look at it, sometimes it isn't so hard to deal with it when it becomes more tangible. The second thing is that I think that we need to take time to figure out what we want to be during the holidays versus just existing in the holidays. So I've been asking people, is there a word that you feel just resonates with you for the holidays? Is it joyful? Is it happy? Is it just embracing the moment? Is it loving? Is it caring? And then what I'm asking is you get a little sticky note and you put I am, and then you put your word on there. And it's a reminder. You can stick that in the car, you can stick it on your bathroom mirror, but you can say, I am caring, I am loving, I am present. And that is a reminder as it gets so busy during the holidays. Oh, that's what I am. And it brings you back and it grounds you to the things that matter most to you.
Mm. Well, being grounded is definitely important. And just having moment of self reflection where you're looking at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, I'm dealing with a lot of different issues during this holiday season because a lot of people were lost, during the pandemic. They may have been without loved ones. What advice would you possibly give them someone who is actually dealing with the loss of a loved one during the holiday season?
Well, first of all, my deepest sympathies to people that are, I know that is the hardest thing with all of this is that during the holidays, we miss the most because that's when they were present and we have these memories. And what I think is the best thing in terms of just grieving is to allow yourself to grieve and to remember and to know that you have these memories, and if they bring up certain emotions, that's because you love them so much, right? So you shouldn't try to tamp them down, but just to embrace and explore and even have a conversation. I think a lot of people have lost loved ones, and then our family is affected. And maybe, let's just take, for instance, maybe you're the most affected in the family, and your children are watching you go through some of this, but they're excited for the holiday, and yet they see mom kind of sad. And I think that that is a great time to have a conversation with your children, with your spouse, with friends and family, and say, this is such a joyful time, and I love how happy it is. Just right now, I'm really thinking about this person that I've lost, and maybe share a happy memory that you have and allow other people to know that you're going through some things. And I think that that connectivity really helps us when we say how we are authentically.
I think so too. I mean, just being able to express yourself, it does, release a sense of self awareness as well as a sense of, I am accepted in this space. And so I think
Mhm.
that, once we come around to being able to express ourselves a little bit more with people in general, I feel
Mhm.
like we will find that we connect with each other in different ways and we can help each other, through those tough times and especially during the holiday season. Now, a
Mhm.
lot of people are going to get into retail therapy um, during the holiday season, of course. But there are those people who may not have the necessary finances to be able to go out and spend, splurge, and all those type of things. Is there any advice that you would offer them right now?
Well, I have to tell you this. The gifts that I treasure the most are the ones that were made for me.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't matter if it was on a paper plate or if it was a beautiful, glass bowl. I love those paper plates. I love the things that were done with love and caring. And I know the whole time they were working on that, they were thinking about me. So I have to say that a homemade gift is, in my opinion, some of the best gifts in the entire world. And this year, I'm kind of doing that because I feel like I want to have a connection with people to say, while
Mm-hmm.
I was doing this, I was thinking about you. While I was baking this, I was thinking about you. And I know that you love whatever it is, chocolate chip cookies, that there's a conversation about giving it in the sense that I see you, I love you, you matter to me. And I think that's the best gift of all.
That is the best gift of all. A lot of times people are, persuaded by social media and what they see on television that they, forget about some of the natural things that we have around us every
Mhm.
day that people are thankful for. And so
Mm.
there's nothing wrong with wrapping up a bag of sugar to say, happy
Mm-mm.
holidays. It's sweet and you can use it for, different
Exactly.
things. We don't have to go out and spend a whole bunch of money to make other people
Mm-mm.
happy. Now, of course, Gretchen, people can link up with you right on social media if they're,
Mhm.
having any issues throughout the holidays. Are you available? We know that you're a life coach and you're helping people
Yeah.
along throughout their lives in general. So, I mean, can people reach out to you during the holidays?
Absolutely. You can message me on Facebook. It's Gretchen, last name Cadillac. I'm also on Instagram under my company, A Powerful You, and it's an underscore. Message me, and I do get back to you. Someone said the other day they tested me, and I do get back. And then I'm also on Instagram under my name as well. And I think the biggest thing that I want you to know is that I get back because you matter to me, and that I know that during the holidays or anytime that we just really want to have people that see us, that understand us, and that care about us. And I think that that really is my heart.
Well, we can tell that with everything that you do. We follow you on social media. And so we to have you on to just to share a few tidbits as people, get to going into the holiday season and how they can actually take care of themselves. And speaking of taking care of themselves, what does a life coach do to celebrate the holidays?
Oh, I love that so much. Well, this is the first year my children are all grown. And so I've created a New Year's Eve that we can all come together.
Hmm.
And we are just going to have a little celebration. And I think that's the best thing of all, that we can be together. And for me, that super fills my cup. in terms of just spending time with my people and getting to meet their people, because I've got a son that's getting married, and I've got my daughter and my son have significant others, and it's just a joyful time to celebrate. And so that's really, really what fills my cup. And I've just been out in the community trying to connect to and let people know that, this is the holidays. I see you, take care of you. If it's really even around the senses, I love the holidays, but in terms of just taking a minute, to smell the cinnamon in that, that drink that you're drinking, just be able to use your senses to fully celebrate the holiday and just stand in the moment rather than going and doing. Just have a moment to just take a breath and just think about how grateful we are to have what we have, be where we are, and have people that love us and that we're surrounded by friends and family.
That is a powerful note, Gretchen. Well, thank you so much for being with us, just sharing a wealth of knowledge that you always share with us. Of course, I'm encouraging our viewers, go check out Gretchen Kadillack right now. Visit her website at powerfulyou.com. And if I'm not mistaken, Gretchen, they can actually send you a message on your website or, reach out to you and get any type of supports that they may need, right?
Absolutely. And I offer a free intro. Come talk to me, a free half hour of coaching. I just want to know how you are. I love that I can connect with people on this venue. It's amazing. But I also want people to know that when someone is saying they're out there, I really am. And that I'm offering that as a service. Come and talk with me, and we'll figure out what goals you have, and what we need to do to support you in your self-care.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Gretchen, for being here tonight. Please stay backstage as we'll be right back to discuss more with you in a few moments. Great people, thank you so much for tuning into our little special holiday edition of Bright Books Club, where we're sharing how to take care of you during the holiday season. You matter, you are important, as Gretchen mentioned. That's why you need to go check her out. Head over to her website, apowerfulyou.com. That's apowerfulyou.com. Link up with her because she's a positive person. Of course, if I got her on the show, she's powerful and she is positive. So that's what we need in our life. Great people, make sure you have a blessed holiday season. I'll see you real soon and stay positive.